Greetings and salutations. I return with a film review. Oh yes, I'm doing another one of these, third one in God knows how long. It was just last week, going through picking up my groceries and all that malarkey. I'm looking across the DVD aisle, which is never particularly ranged when it comes to supermarkets, and something catches my eye, something in the £10 section. A film by the name of Grabbers. The cover is, well to say, the least cheesy looking. The name itself doesn't aspire brilliance, does it? Even the back of the DVD doesn't really give the impression that this isn't going to be a work of masterpiece. This is either going to be stupid or silly. So, I gave it a chance. I bought it. I watched it yesterday. And now, I'm going to give you my views on it. I am going to go through my impressions of this here film. To start off, it was funded, if part of the way, by the UK's National Lottery, putting money into the local arts, and for me that originally meant, they're going to stick money into museums and waste it like that. However, I never realised it was going to put into the local film companies. It is written by John Wright, and it is a Irish-British monster movie, as given by the cover. And for a film by the name of Grabbers, the creatures are very tentacly, very Lovecraftian, if you want to look at it that way. I will begin with this. I don't want to get into deep things of this. I just want to be light with things. And that is, this film was a lot better than I expected. This film treats itself seriously when it needs to, and silliness does ensue, but is not for stupid reasons. There is purpose behind the silliness as such. Take, for example, the horror films of Shaun of the Dead, Tremors. This thing fits into them. Sort of B-movie monster movies. Thankfully escaping the usual Hollywood trends of a teenage cast that are generally very unlikable. Because what we get is an isolated island where the main industry seems to be fishing and harvesting other sea life, lobstering and all that lot. We got a small Irish community, and outside there's no one you really want to hate. Yeah, there's a bit of a drunken bum who works for the fish, who is a fisher. Ultimately, he's a likeable enough character, a roguish scamp, who is more of an annoyance to the local pub owner. These characters feel real. These are small town community folk where generally people know each other. And so, of course, when one of the local law enforcement woman takes a vacation, holiday, whatever, and this new one comes in to cover them. The main two characters are this alcoholic guyman who generally does not take kindly to this newcomer, generally not in an overly aggressive way, but you can see he's trying now and again. And then we get this woman, capable, not at all stupid, generally smart, just a little out of her depth with these isolated folk, who is a workaholic. Now, before anyone brings up the Irish drunken stereotype, this is an Irish-British film. So, yes, it's probably written by people in the know what these communities are sort of like. So, we get the relationship between those two that develops along the way. And the meddling pub owner's wife, who starts to play matchmaker and starts to work her magic, try to hook these two up. However, becomes the main thing of this, the monsters. The film opens up with a meteor crashing into the sea, and a local fishing boat got to investigate. There was a crew of 3 on there, father, son, and probably a hired mate. the hired mate is the first to disappear, disappearing from the heads. The captain goes out, the father, and when we see he is harpooned by something and dragged into the water. And then finally the son, the last one, he's panicky, he's running around with a fire axe. He hears something, he looks up, got this slurping sort of sound going on, and then he screams, and then, he's dead. And then things move along. We just get the general business of the new guardswoman trying to affiliate herself with a new role because she's only going to be there for 2 weeks, but still, she's the workaholic. She's determined to do a good job. The main character, the alcoholic, yeah, we discover why. I'm not really going into spoilers as such because this is a film I believe you should see for yourself rather than take my opinion of it. But my opinion is, see this film if you like monster movies with a cast that's believable and likable, as opposed to these stupid Hollywood movies. Hell, I swear this Grabbers is even better than Cloverfield, and I liked Cloverfield, because generally I cannot stand found footage movies. Except for 2, one of which I've already recorded, and Cloverfield. We get to the general gist of things, where a school of small whales is beached on the ground. Beached on the way is beached, and they've been cut to ribbons, and the local sea life experts is there checking things out. We learn that these whales died before they were beached, and the main guy calls in some workmen to move these whales. Now, one of these workmen later on goes out searching the beach after noticing something after forgetting to pick up a shovel. Discovers eggs, and then he disappears. His supervisor, a bit annoyed with him, goes out looking. He doesn't come back either. It pretty much follows the plots of Shaun of the Dead almost, where it's discovery, realisation, little frayed relationships along the way, and it ultimately ends up in a pub for reasons I am not going to discuss. Other reviews are probably going to cover why I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to jump onto the creatures and the special effects in this. It's basically stated that it has good effects, there's gore, basically on the front of the box from Total Film, funny, gory, and with some fetching good CGI. And I'll say this about the CGI, it's not overused. It's only used when it's need to be. And just generally, whenever the creatures are around, except for small ones, the small young ones, who aren't doing anything, who are pretty much inactive, then we just got the model. Got the practical work. I generally like how this has gone on, because generally I don't think it could be done any other way. As I said before, there is stupid moments that goes on in this, humorous moments. And this goes on with along the plot with discoveries and the need to get drunk. I'm not saying why they need to get drunk, but it's there. The female guardsman is getting drunk for the very first time, much to the amusement of the others, who are long-time drinkers. And of course the alcoholic is facing the fact that for things to work out, he needs not to drink. As I said before, it ends up at a pub. It's realisation that the creatures need 2 things to live: blood and water. It cannot go anywhere where there is no water. And so, to keep everyone safe, while not actually listening them to the danger for the fear of panic, they gather them all at the local pub for a big old party, who the pub owner's missus thinks is actually a party for her since it's her birthday soon. This is where a lot of the stupidity comes in. It's good stupidity because it's fueled by alcohol and the general need that's put in the plot. I could go on, but I'd be giving away too much. And this is a film I am saying, if you enjoy these films, watch it. It's a good film. The cast is likable. They give a good performance. Effects are good. Acting is good. Yeah, while the plot may not be anything special, not be anything new, it works. The characters make it work. So yes, this is a film I give a thumbs up. I went to this not expecting anything special, but what I got was characters I cared about, a believable, threatening force moving in, with things just working out at the worst moments, stupidity fueled by alcohol, and may I remind you again, for the drunken Irish stereotype, Irish production. Good film, thumbs up, watch it if you can, if it's your type of film. That is all for now. Bye.